Good morning, viewers. Welcome to our news, where we serve only the reputable, real, and resourceful news for you. I'm your host Ray, and I'll be joining you for the next 5 minutes in our program, Today's Cup of Coffee. First, we bring you our top news for the day: Israeli advance into Rafah. Dire humanitarian consequences predicted. As of the 20th of February 2024, the United Nations has warned of the dire humanitarian consequences if Israel extends its military operation into Rafah. Over 1 million internally displaced Palestinians have been forced to seek shelter in Rafah. The UN Senior Humanitarian Coordinator for Gaza expressed deep concern over the potential disaster for innocent civilians. The UN's top court has rejected a request from South Africa to intervene in Israel's planned operation into Rafah. The situation is further complicated by the upcoming Islamic holy month of Ramadan. Meanwhile, Arab leaders are apprehensive about the escalating tensions and violence in the occupied West Bank. The humanitarian community is struggling to deliver assistance due to security conditions, self-distribution by desperate civilians, and criminal activities. The Nasir Hospital complex in Khan Yunis is experiencing an acute shortage of food, basic medical supplies, and oxygen. In conclusion, the situation in Rafah remains tense and precarious. The international community is closely monitoring the developments and hoping for a peaceful resolution. Up next, how's the weather going around, Ryan? I'll take it from here, Ray. Let's focus on the Jabodetabek area today. As you can see, this morning there will be light rain around Jakarta and sparsely in West Java. Approaching noon, the wind will change course southeastward. After nightfall, a storm will form, especially near Purwakarta, and a part of the Jabodetabek area will be affected by the rain. Deeper into the night, the wind will move to the east, and this will cause the storm to move offshore. And if we zoom out a bit to look at the temperature overall, it will be around 30 degrees Celsius, while forests and mountains around the country will be colder, 10 to 15 degrees. Urban areas like Jabodetabek and Surabaya will experience temperatures closer to 40 degrees Celsius. So, don't forget to bring umbrellas and sunscreen if you plan to do outdoor activities. This segues nicely to the next segment. Roy? Right away, Ryan. Morning, the name's Roy, and I'll be guiding you through the sports world today. Indonesian-Russia Sports Cooperation. Indonesian Minister of Youth and Sports Tito Aryotejo met with his Russian counterpart Oleg Matytsin to explore ways to solidify sports cooperation. Aryotejo pushed for further intensifying cooperation between Indonesia and Russia in various sports branches during the meeting held in Kazan, Russia's Tatarstan. He expressed hope for stronger cooperation in several sports branches, such as badminton, athletics, gymnastics, aquatic, football, wrestling, and pencaksilat. Secondly, MDL Indonesian women's team. The upcoming season of the MDL Indonesia will include 2 women's rosters in the regular season for the first time ever. The teams will be seeded from the WSL, the official women's MLBB league in the region. This marks the first time that both men's and women's rosters will compete against each other in an Indonesian MLBB league. Indonesia Patriots Selection. The Indonesian Basketball Association, or Perbasi, will send young basketball players with a minimum height of 180 centimeters to Lithuania through the Indonesia Patriots program. This program aims to hone the skills of young Indonesian basketball players by providing them with international exposure. That's all, folks, for today's World of Sports. Take it back now, Ray. Appreciate it, Roy. Now, dear viewers, we have come to the end of our program, Today's Cup of Coffee. Hope you enjoyed what we brought you today, and remember, always start your day with today's cup of coffee.